I haven't been in the winter shed since Christmas. We're getting some mild weather coming through. And by the sounds of the fans, it's nice and warm inside. Hey, we're both on high. You know, I don't really wish for cold weather, but a little bit cooler would be a little more helpful. Trying to keep this shed temperature down. We'll just go take a peek to see what it's at. It's only 5 degrees. So that's good. Let's go walk the aisles and see what we have. Starting to smell a little bit of bees inside here. I think I got to sweep the shed again. It's getting a little bit musty, a little bit heavy in bee smell. My drop is actually not too bad. But it's time for a sweeping. Yeah, that sure filled the broom up. Yeah. It's going to be another wheelbarrow for sure. Whoa, these bees don't like this white light, that's for sure. I need it to be a little bit colder just to tighten them up a little bit in these boxes. But I'm not seeing too much for bearding, which is good. I don't feel like sweeping the shed tonight, but maybe I'll come in here tomorrow. Just tidy things up a little bit. Behind the desk all day, in my office is right beside the well, it's in the honey house. Whoa, here's some bees. Tell that this aisle has a little more bees in the boxes just because of this heavier drop here. We've got beards all over the place here. Pushed a whack of bees off the floor. Low pressure system coming through. Look at this. That is a dead hive. It's a little wee cluster to the side. I'm editing together a video for a Hive Life conference that Cayman Reynolds is hosting Friday, Saturday down in Tennessee. Not exactly sure which town he's doing it in. Maybe it's Nashville. But he asked me to speak, and I couldn't make it to it because of restrictions with COVID. But I told him, well, if you really want me to, I can present online. And he was like, yeah, that'd be fine. But from what he sees from some of the these YouTube chats that I go on, my internet connection is really poor. So he said, make a little video. So I made a video of just, you know, my business and how I started, how I grew the business, and just not really the all the problems I encountered, but the practices that I use that I've adopted because of the problems as I grew my business out. So I finished editing that together, 45 minutes, and it's just about to send it off to him. I'm also working on, every morning I wake up, Sandy and I wake up about 5 o'clock, and it's nice and quiet in the house. Start the fire. And I've been editing together a 2020 spring rewind. And it's been kind of neat to go back and review my videos. It's like, well, I've always kept a journal and I use my journal as reflection. And now I have these videos, I don't do my journal anymore. But the video log, I do one pretty much every day, it seemed, in the spring. And there's sure a lot of complaint about the weather, but it's just a constant narrative on the condition of the hives and the management I was putting into them and their response, and this constant feedback loop. And right now, through those videos throughout the spring and summer, I was talking to myself. Now that's who I talk to. I do make these videos primarily just for my own feedback, but talking to myself now, and it's got me in that beekeeping spirit. I want to get out there and get some beekeeping done already. But I've taken all those videos and I've put together a compilation. It's going to be over 2 hours, so I'm going to have to cut it back a little bit. That won't be up for a little bit. That'll be up maybe in a week and a half or so, by the time I get a chance to get it all done. They're all there still. The shed is nice and calm. I just had a bad feeling because when I walked by the fans earlier today, I could smell that dead, pungent bee smell, and I was like, oh shit, that's not a good smell. But it's just the dead bees on the floor, and it's been mild and fairly humid. I'm not even sure what the humidity is. I don't have my reading in here, but the humidity is not helping with the bees on the floor. They're probably getting a little bit moldy and musty, so that's probably what I'm smelling. Tempted to turn these fans on a little higher, but the airflow coming through the shed is fairly rich, and it's not overly warm in here anyways, so I think I'll just leave things well alone. Everything seems somewhat content. Now I'll get back to my computer and finish some editing.